to school 9/11 and see something, say something. All that and more on this month's episode of Tech Monthly. Hello, Bulldogs! Welcome back to school and welcome to this year's first Tech Monthly show. My name is Samantha Olson.
And my name is Josemarie Irizarry. We hope you all had a great summer and are ready for an amazing new year.
We have a lot of exciting stories to share with you today. So in keeping with this year's theme, ready, set, and let's go.
As we know, September is the month students go back to school. While students last year had a hybrid schedule, this school year students are fully in person.
Let's see what our PCTVS campus looks like with students fully back at school.
Ready, set, let's go. PCTVS is back in school with a campus full of students who are ready to learn. Although students are wearing masks to stay safe from COVID-19, Bulldogs are tough and we can still see smiles as many are happy just being back on campus. Students are excited to be involved once again in their clubs and classroom activities, including academics and career and technical education vocational shops such as automotive, cosmetology, electrical technology, and more. So, welcome back, Bulldogs. For Tech Today, I'm Angeline Garcia. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, it's so great to see everyone's faces again. Well, at least just their eyes.
Not only is September the month of back to school, but it's also the month we remember and honor the lost lives on 9/11.
To commemorate the 9th anniversary of the attacks on September 11th, PCTVS and the ROTC hosted a memorial assembly for the school to honor those we lost and those who sacrificed themselves to save others. Now let's hear from some of the presenters and students who took part in this memorial.
Hello students and staff, I am Aaliyah Cardona and I am here at PCTI's 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony. Today, the PCTI community will remember the events that took place 20 years ago. Let's take a look at how PCTI honors the heroes and the fallen from that tragic day. The event organizer, Kathy Pagano, spoke with us about how she will never forget what she was doing that day.
I had students in the room who began panicking and trying calling. Cell phones were much larger in those days, but they were trying to find their mother because I had one woman, a young girl who had her mother work there, and she could never get to her. Safely, thank God she was alive, so that was a good thing.
The assembly featured retired FBI Director Mr. Redondo, who spoke to students about his experiences and the changes to safety measures following that tragic day.
We also developed, in the FBI in particular, new rules regarding investigations to ensure that we were not violating people's civil rights when we were conducting those investigations, because after 9/11 there was a lot of concern about the Muslim community being targeted, so the FBI developed a whole program to minimize the risk of that.
9/11 means a lot. Whenever I see the planes hit the buildings, it just gives me so many mixed emotions. And when I see pictures of people jumping off the World Trade Centers or stuck on the top of the building with smoke, it reminds me of all the desperation in the world and the evil in the world. But at the same time, the days after, I hear stories about 9/12 instead of 9/11, where people actually unify together.
This day brings back many memories. Having lived through that time, there's so many things to think about. Sadness comes to my heart for all those lives lost. A deep respect comes for all those lives and individuals that stood forward and committed acts of bravery in so many levels and in so many ways. A commitment to continually remember, because it's important for future generations to understand that many sacrifices were made and our lives changed. America was never the same after that.
That was a touching and unforgettable commemoration. Thank you to Mr. Redondo for helping students learn why we must never forget. Back to you at the studio.
We'll be right back with more after this short break.
In an effort to keep our PCTVS community safe, together, and back to school, we all have to do our part. According to the New York Times, Passaic County currently has an average daily rate of 64 COVID cases per day. So, Bulldogs, put your mask up. Spike says, we need you to be healthy and here.
Welcome back, Bulldogs. The Sandy Hook Promises See Something, Say Something program was created after the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary on December 14, 2012, to teach middle and high school students to recognize the warning signs of someone at risk of hurting themselves or others, and how to say something to a trusted adult to get help. The PCTI Guidance Department hosted a presentation this month to inform students about the See Something, Say Something program. Here is Ms. Saracino, PCTVS Crisis Counselor, with more about the presentation.
I am a counselor here at PCTVS, so I provide counseling services to students who need it. I provide services such as academic counseling, career-focused counseling, mental health counseling, and just overall wellness support for students at PCTVS.
On September 15th, PCTVS students were presented the See Something, Say Something presentation.
What I think is really important about the presentation and what students should take away is that their voice is important. You guys, the students, you're on the front lines. You're with your friends, you're with your peers, you're with your classmates every day. And I'd really like students to have a voice for themselves, have a voice for each other. It's really important that if they have a concern about the school community or about a student in particular, again, that they do go to a trusted adult. Students here within the community should never be a bystander. They should be an upstander. So if they see something, say it, report it to a trusted adult. There are so many people here within the school community that students can rely on, such as a trusted teacher, coaches, school counselors, anybody who they really trust in the building.
In the past year, students experienced virtual learning due to the worldwide pandemic, which forced students to face obstacles they had never had to before.
Pre-pandemic, students have a lot of pressure on themselves. There's academic pressure, there's social pressure, there's family pressure, sometimes cultural pressure, community pressure. Students go through a lot, and your mental health is so extremely important. Knowing that the school here, PCTVS, we have so much support. We have a school counseling program. We have a child study team. We have the teen center. There are so many supports here on campus that can offer students counseling, check-ins, just overall wellness activities to really improve students' mental health.
The annual Woodland Park Day was celebrated on September 25th from 2 p.m. to sundown. This highly anticipated event offered music, beverages, and food vendors, all with free admission. The town also hosted children's activities such as pony rides, face painting, train rides, arts and crafts, and more. The sensational Soul Cruisers performed at 6 p.m. before the stunning fireworks display at sundown.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to tune into next month's show for more news and school-related content.
But for now, have a great day, and we'll see you in October. I'm Samantha Olson.
And I'm Josemary Irizarry.
Thanks for watching.